Hello everybody, welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Scripps, welcome. Hopefully y'all are having a good Friday night tonight. Hopefully you have a good weekend set up for you. So tonight we are going to continue our playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc for this. And so, wait, why is... I'm sorry y'all, I've been having some issues with Streamlabs desktop recently, and I don't know what's causing it, because apparently all I can see is Twitch chat. I can't see any other chat tonight. I don't know what it is. So, all right, I will try to keep up with chats and everything else as best as I can. But so where we left off is we are in the pre-trial prep for class trial number 5 in chapter 5 for this. So we have apparently someone died. We think it's maybe the 16th student, because originally thought it might be Kyoko, but Kyoko's alive and well and is holding it back. So we need to figure out exactly what is the things here. So let me load up my let me do our load up real quick. I'll go ahead and blow this up to the big screen, and let's see, make sure I have all my abilities loaded. Right, I think that's... yeah, I think we're good. Okay. All right, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and start flash trial number 5.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
All right.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
You watch Hello Boss? No, I do not watch Hello Boss. I've never seen it.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
All right.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Hero, you're a dumbass.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Like, come on, seriously?
No, that's a ghost.
Ah.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Thank you, for once. Thank you, Baika. Yes.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
His body is her gloves, right?
I got it!
Yes, the gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Yeah,
Would
probably.
you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Kind of a dick move, but yeah.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They
Plus
probably
Kyoko.
just got burnt up in the explosion.
Ah.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Are we really wasting class trial time with this? Are we really doing a non-stop debate for this?
That Kyoko there is just a ghost. Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
No, they didn't.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely
shit.
Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I agree, Baika. I agree. We're wasting time on literally something that has no reason to be wasted time on.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
Wait,
it.
actually, hold on. I actually think I
She's
need
not
to.
a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
I mean, the fake nails. It's the fake nails.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that
Would have been a pain in the butt.
pretty big
Yes,
pain.
exactly. Exactly.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Yes, I agree.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Oh, hero.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Thank you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then
Yes.
that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's
Standing right
here.
there.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Thank you, hero, for wasting 5 minutes of our time.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I agree. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay. All right. So, yeah, the game soundtrack is actually really, banging. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, sprinklers. All right. So I think this is gonna be the tattoo on the.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
No. Oh wait,
There wasn't any
that's
description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body,
no, that's wrong. We actually have. Yeah. Yep. There was a tattoo on the right arm.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Yep.
what? For real?
Yes.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
All right.
Just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us
Tell
what
us
you're
what you-
talking about.
I would love to.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yep.
Well, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
No, it's actually a
Her
wolf.
master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Coco.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
No.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I know that. I'm not trying not to spoil stuff. On the Monokuma file. Where is it? Yes, that's gotta be it, right?
I got it!
Yeah, it's gotta be the.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ifusaba belonged to.
Okay, so
To show that they're a member of the
Or
team,
the team, each
that
soldier.
joins the squad
Yes.
would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is. Oh, it's Eamon's Gambit. Okay. Just should be wolf. Where's W? And then we just need F. I don't think we need a whole Hangman's Gambit for. I don't think we need a whole Hangman's Gambit for that, but that's just me.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Yes.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending wolf beast.
Hey, Toko finally says
He's
something.
the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Well, it's not that. He's definitely not that.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
And that means.
That means
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
Yes.
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Yes.
So it must have been Mukuro.
Yep, exactly.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Apparently not.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying that Mastermind is
The Mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Yes, exactly, Baika. Thank you.
Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Yes.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Exactly.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Kyoko, that.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Wait, are we about to add to our total?
She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
But why would she stay hidden the whole time?
Real mastermind.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No. No.
The headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now, figuring out who killed
Monokuma's
Mukuro
getting
is
pissed.
first
She's like,
and foremost.
you know what, honestly, I would have just told him, it's Kyoko. Kyoko is standing right there. She's not dead, okay?
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much
As
as possible.
Okay.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are.
Really are,
I
yes.
stake my family name on it.
Absolutely.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Thanks.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students
This has taken place. Yes, we know that.
Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
Yes, please.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us.
killed Mukuro?
Yes,
Wait,
that's
no.
exactly what they're saying.
There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
But you told us 15.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yes.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Fortunately, it can only be Makoto and Kyoko. That's the only two options.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Yeah.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there.
Yes, that is
So,
true.
The murder must have taken place after I left the garden.
That is true.
However,
Or actually, it's not
Hiro,
true, but we'll get to that.
Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
Uh-oh. That's the first time Kyoko's looked surprised.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without
Alibis is...
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Yes. The only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
True, very true.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
A little more exacting on that, though.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Kind of, yes.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Somewhere around 9.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So it was around somewhere around 9 o'clock.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yes. Yeah. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, we left the gym. It's just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
Yes.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30.
Remember
I
checking?
remember
Yep.
checking right before I went to...
Because y'all told me to come to
Showdown.
the... Y'all told me to come to the other place.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
That is correct. 10 and 9, but I don't have an alibi from 10 to 7:30. It looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period. Just have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time, or during the time I don't have an alibi. Make clear when the body ended up in the garden. So, what are they trying? Oh yeah.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I do, but give me a second. Oh, in the garden every time. Okay, so
We've established a time
actually,
frame
it's-
for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
Alright.
and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
yes.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh wait, that was not it.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections...
Jesus,
now
okay,
would be
so-
the time.
I guess there's only one other thing. Do I have to steal something?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
I think I gotta steal something.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay, I think I gotta hold on to that
To commit murder, I should think.
and blow up the tent.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay, I think
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
huh. What am I missing here?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
What am I missing?
Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
I gotta blow up 7:30 with his own 7:30?
Commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have
Any objections now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It
let's
took
see.
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Wow, this is actually...
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took
It's definitely the
place
sprinkler.
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, the sprinkler tells us it's not 10 o'clock at night. I forgot about that one.
The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
Yep.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely
Completely
soaked.
soaked. Yep.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Yes.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, but that's when I threw water on it. Because it blew up.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you?
Jesus, mouth down south. Come on, Toko, please. Have a little decency, please.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
It means I threw water.
Denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No, I'm trying to say you got blown up.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
Yeah, because the body was on fire. Oh, do I have to do a moment of truth? Yeah. All right.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No. How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
That the only
This
one?
should prove it.
Because the body was exploded. That's why.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Yes.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Yes.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
No, Toko.
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
I threw water on it because of the bomb.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
No, of course they didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Got it. Okay, yes.
Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Which means,
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
thanks, hero.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Without an alibi. Which would mean that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd
That's...
just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Yeah, this is important.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Yeah. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Yes.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us.
Yep.
A trap?
Yeah, they want everyone to get wrong.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
On this one, yes, but again, we'll get to that in the future.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Yeah, thank you.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
And
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
yeah, just to try to end the
She
game.
had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Kyoko, you better say something.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Yeah, there's something else.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting.
We actually saw it.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Was used to cover the body. Could it have been? Where is it? Tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
But he wouldn't have time to move it though. Remove the tarp.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
But the problem is,
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
yeah,
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just
yeah,
gave.
this is bad. Yeah. Uh-oh. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would you want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. The tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But there was no blood on the tarp. But the body...
Wait,
Okay,
something's not right.
yeah, exactly.
And what might that be?
I think I'm the killer. After a few, what Kyoko said. Alright. So I think this is the tarp. Okay, body before the explosion, exploded body analysis. Alright, so let's get through and see what it is.
Covering the body with the tarp. The killer prevented it from getting wet.
Alright, that seems...
The reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
That's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, wait. Okay, I think I know what there. I can warn us not to avoid getting any blood on us. Yeah, it was the
By covering the body with the
body
tarp,
before the explosion is the issue.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Yeah.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No.
No, that's wrong.
The body was bloody before the explosion, so it should have at least had blood on it.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or
Or you might get some
get
on you. Yes, exactly. Exactly!
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yep, 100%.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Then both sides would have been wet.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? Blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Kyoko, you're kind of stretching here, but...
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Oh, the chicken. This is where the chicken comes into play.
They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
No.
That's what Hifumi did, right?
No,
When he
no, no.
pretended to be dead?
No, no, no. Sorry. You're off. You're off.
No, that's not what happened this time.
A chicken was gone.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
In the garden, which means it was... Where is it? Chickens. Chicken coop chickens.
I got it! Could it have been
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
5 chickens. Yes. But there are only 4
But after
later.
the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I don't know how close we are. I'm just gonna do a quick save real quick right here. I'll explain why in a moment.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
You're concerned about killing a chicken when there's a dead person?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
It does.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
But it didn't. It was
That's
lookalike.
not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Yep, exactly.
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Oh, Kyoko, I know you're trying to prove it. Beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
I think so.
No, it was not. No, it had the coat on backwards.
No,
Wait, no.
the head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping.
Keep it up. That settles one.
What? Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Okay.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood.
Yep.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
I think you're Makoto. If you think Makoto could do all that, I think you're sadly mistaken, Kyoko.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Yep.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Hina, thank you. Good point, actually.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But
But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
No.
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Uh-oh.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
that's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Yeah.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
But she still hasn't provided an alibi for herself yet. Falls back on me again. Why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Here, our lives are on the line. We're not gonna 50-50 our lives.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
No.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Yeah.
One we found stuck in the body
Before it exploded.
right?
Yes. Yes, exactly that one. Yeah. Who had it?
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from
Monokuma
front
had
to
it.
back. What about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Let's see. Listen, more important. Now that we had a knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Shit.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah, of course I noticed earlier.
Yeah. Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Someone came in the middle of the night and grabbed it. I couldn't be sure what actually happened last. Thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife
Right.
we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
You were wanting us to flip-flop or to flip a coin. Should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I am not the killer. Make your argument. This guy's dead body. Roko, yeah.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Wait. Hold
You
on.
took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay. Alright, so the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means that I've had to be done after that. So yeah, exactly. This is the one I've taken the most damage on so far, correct? Is like, yeah, because this is the one that's kind of messing with me a little bit. So, alright. Means the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found
Okay, so
lodged
what
in
are
the
the...
dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he
That the one?
did have that knife before, that seals it.
Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me the...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, so there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Alright, let's see. It was put on after the tarp, which means the knife thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then
Yeah,
that seals it. Makoto did it.
not quite.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
This guy's dead body, yeah. Whew. Alright.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Oh, you can't get trial in one go? So far, I've been able to get through all the trials in one go so
That
far,
should be
but
clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
yeah, you can't both can't.
We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead
Dead
body,
body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, which
right?
means
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
yeah.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered
Discovered the body, the knife was planted into it, so that
the
means
knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
yep.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No. No, because then blood would have been on the tarp again. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Assuming, is this just the Monokuma file?
I got it!
Yeah.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one
Stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's not it.
Right.
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Yeah, chicken blood was used sadness. It's like, yeah.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Yeah, to hide it, yeah.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Yes.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
There's still the thing with the bomb, though.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Yes.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Yep, it was the
Well,
Monokuma.
if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle cause an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Hero, just shut the hell up. I've had it. I've had it. I've had it, Hero. I've had it. Like, just stop.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Yeah, there's only one explanation I can think for the explosion. Where is it? Fragments near the dead body.
I got it!
It was a
After
bomb.
the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the
Something
ground
near-
near the body, right?
Yes.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
No.
I feel like I've seen something like this somewhere. Yes, you have.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we
It was
saw
the bomb
same
and thing
we
when you
dismantled
dismantled Monokuma. Bingo! Exactamundo. The exact reasoning.
It's
Alright.
part of a bomb.
Yes, it's part of the bomb from there. Yep. Perfect. Storm, thank you for liking the live on TikTok.
The explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway,
unfortunate-
the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Yep.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only
The other possible suspect. Kyoko. Alright, back on Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine, I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Yep. Alright.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Kyoko probably knows. Determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Make your argument. Alright, what is it? Monokuma File 5. Okay. Alright, what do you got for us?
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
Yeah, when that happened. Yes.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit over.
No, she was not. Wait. Oh, wait.
Shoot!
Dude, I thought that was it. Okay.
Then shall we
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it.
there was evidence that
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta take the countless wounds, I think.
Then shall we continue?
Okay.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
well,
Yeah.
she was already.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And
Another
more
shot.
than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Across her entire body. That's the key here. Okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
What?
head.
What in the world? What am I missing?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for
Oh wait,
sure.
okay, I think I know what it is now.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other
Okay,
thing.
I think I know what.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
All right, let's see.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma,
It's not the back to the head.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her
No!
entire body.
Ah, damn it. No, I meant to shoot. I didn't mean to.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she
No.
was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Damn it. What am I missing? No, I think that was the fatal injury.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
well,
Yeah.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Okay, I think I gotta take the countless wounds and then just do it with the first thing.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
All right.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No.
The explosion
Damn
didn't
it.
kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah.
she was already.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Damn it. I think I just lost. No, I think it was... No. I lost all the... Failed, yeah. Damn it.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yes. First I want to give it another shot.
I
Just...
refuse to give up yet.
Alright. Is it just back to the same thing? Thank God. Alright.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Already weren't fresh.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Actually, it might be countless wounds to Toko's, the knife thing.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Ah, damn it.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Damn it.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury
Ah.
has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's no other things.
According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Wow.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury
This might be the
has
hardest
yet to
one.
be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
What in the world are they wanting for this?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't...
All right, I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I'll be back in just a second. All right, welcome back. All right, sorry, I had to go to the bathroom real quick, but we will go ahead and continue.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No, it's wrong.
There we go. It was the one thing I hadn't tied because my memory of this is
Because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
yes.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Plus she was a soldier.
Then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then what did?
Then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Huh.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
No! Hero! If you hit somebody in the head with a pickaxe, at least with a sharp point, it would drive it into their skull.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone
Thank you,
really
Toko.
bad, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Exactly, yes. And there would be a puncture wound too.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and
Call it an accident. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, Bird Junko, yes. Alright.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I mean, honestly, Toko, I'm right there with you. It's like, Hero is about that useful.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
No, Hero.
Seriously?
Yes.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Did I? Only the titanium arrows. Wait, what? I haven't watched a playthrough of this game. There was something wrapped in duct tape, but what was wrapped in duct tape? I mean, there's bloody duct tape, but I guess that's it. I don't think that's it. Shoot. All right. You gotta go back. Yeah. This is the first case I've actually failed twice. And I was like,
Is this really the...
yes, of course I want to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
It was like,
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she slipped. What about the wounds? The Monokuma file...
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming.
Oh!
yeah.
Well,
No way!
We know how this.
The balance I wouldn't
Okay.
like-
We will.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty...
Yeah, this is by far the hardest one so far.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right?
We already know.
So we'll go ahead and tell them.
The real murder weapon was. Well, it wouldn't be the titanium. Titanium arrows wouldn't do that though. Huh. That's...
I got it!
Oh, it was the titanium arrows.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed him.
Is it?
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
But that wouldn't...
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
But only one person had access.
That sounds kind of weird.
I agree, Hina. Is like, if it was an arrow, why would it be... That wouldn't cause a blunt object hit.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
It's like... There's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Where it was found. Okay, but even the tape around the arrow still wouldn't, like... Alright, so we got option three, so chances are this is not a steel one here.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yep.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Okay, alright, so... No, I'm playing, yeah, whatever the middle one is. Not the hardest, but it was it kind, gentle, and... Gentle, kind, and hard... Anyway. So, okay, so clearly, based on all that, it is the bloody duct tape.
It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
You sure?
Kind, gentle. Okay, so yeah, gentle is what I'm doing.
What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as it seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yes, you're correct, but the duct tape would do it. The duct tape would handle that issue.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
It's kind, Green Kirby is kind, it's, easier than gentle, or
Another weapon?
I forgot which is the easy version.
Inside the dojo locker,
Okay, kind is easier.
we
Okay.
also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Yes.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Oh, that would do it. Yes. All right.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
Yep.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Kyoko, you actually say something nice?
One stick is weak, but put them together and make it.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
There's your locker. There's only one option. Yes, finally Toko's matching her talent. It took a while.
it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
I don't.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to.
All right. I think this is the time. I think this is the time. Save. All right.
The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Okay, evidence. Okay, this all right. So it's not a choice yet. I thought it was, but it's the wood. It's obviously the woodblock key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko
Was in the dojo. Yeah. Yes, Green Kirby. I'm gonna try to do both endings, so that's why I'm trying to save. Before I'm trying to figure out.
Prove anything.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my
My room.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true
culprit. Yep.
You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Yeah.
Last night, you were in my room.
My room, weren't you?
you?
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you had to save it to get back to the thing. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Yeah. She was protecting me. And does that mean she stopped the? She knew I was being attacked. Yeah. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, he killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A
Yep.
verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
His like, what? Raika should know better than anyone? What does that even mean? When the body was found. Okay.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would really never hide something from me.
Yeah, let's see.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Probably not, to be perfectly honest, but... Oh, that's right! Okay, I got it.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
Master would really never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I guess I gotta steal something
You
here.
stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Yeah.
Those words you just
Let's see.
spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
I think this is
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
yes,
No,
the key to the room because you had the key to her room because you took it.
if I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her
Room key to
Byakuya.
Baika.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Yep.
And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Yep. Nope. Not yet.
And you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contraindication in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. This just isn't like her. Trying to save herself with such a desperate lie. Do you really feel that threatened? Is she's the killer? Or is it something else? There's some different meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trap. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? Okay, so, alright. This definitely seems to be leading up to the decision. What should I? Mastermind's trap. The victim was Makoto and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. You spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I just said right here now. Okay, so alright, I think this is pursue the lie, which is gonna frame Kyoko. If I let it go, I get the blame. And if I try to run away, I don't even know what happens there. But since we're gonna do Kyoko's ending first, or Kyoko, the bad ending first, let's do pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
It must be because there's some deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. This is gonna be a heads up? No, make your argument. Yoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Uh-oh.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
It is like,
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost.
and it's like,
That's all this means.
Are you saying you really?
You really didn't. Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's
Uh-oh.
up.
Okay. I saved it a little second too early, but
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
uh-oh.
But that's ridiculous. Since when is there any?
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
All right. Okay, that was the right save spot. Good. Okay. Oh no. Good job. You got it right. I'm brilliantly right. Got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Yes. Kyoko.
Now then,
I'm
I've
prepared.
prepared a very special punishment.
Is everybody ready? Okay then.
Let's
Give it
everything
everything we got.
It's punishment time!
Alright. So. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh. Yeah. Saying like, here's how the squisher works. All right. After school lesson. First time Kyoko has been nervous. Of course, I mean, yeah, you're about to. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. That's it. That's how the class trial of Makuro Ukesaba came to an end. Still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Makuro's class trial. In the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We attained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Whoa! Well, wait, you said that. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. What happened to Toko? I thought I said no more class trial. How did Toko die? Hope. Hope. Hope? This is Hope?
No! This isn't right!
No, it's not. Here we go. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Yep, here we go. Right? Right, I have to... Do I suppose Kyoko's lie or not? Trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? He's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? Stay here now. Let it go. I made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. No way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Yep, here we go.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
Only one other person.
Viapia had a room key, right?
What are you trying to imply?
It's like,
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
so
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
be Makoto.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Yep, that's who would be the.
It had to be Makoto, right?
Yep.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
Unfortunately, that's the only.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
Side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Lukaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Yep.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
All right. So let's see what they.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Yeah, you're screwed, buddy. One of these is gonna be a C or a D. Like, C. There we go. All right. Monokuma coins, which are useless at this point, but
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
Dreadfully.
wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
yep. And gotta be Makoto. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's all your fault. When you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Hey, you got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
Makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm going to end it the same way.
Thrills!
It's
Chills!
time for your
kills!
heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Hey, why do I... Yoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
No?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
All right. And Makoto has been found guilty. Time for punishment. But now we get to continue the game on. Though, as you'll see, there'll be one big difference between these executions. All right. Looks the same. Same thing as the crushing. After school lesson? Yep. Yeah. This time there's one slight difference. Hello, alter ego. Now, Millie, even with a soft landing, this fall probably should have killed him, one way or the other, but... Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego? Alter ego? This is some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt the thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash and clap, but you're never gonna see him again. Waste away in a garbage strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Hey. Hey. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
It's the masterminds that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in a bustling urban area. The high school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They said that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition that sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It is built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. Standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Yeah. Oh, I thought that. Oh, he's just reliving all his memories here. What? Where am I? Look at this. My head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It would be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Okay, that's more like it. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. Then, I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside of a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. No, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. It was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping. Grass was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation I find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck there until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First, I was starting to look for a way out of here. That's locked, so that's not it. It's locked. How many times I pushed or pulled or kicked it, it didn't budge. Getting here is not going to be that easy. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. Plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that's pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, point. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. Still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. Sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat it. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. I felt like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, far from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch. What the? Rainy sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. I watched the pile of garbage jostle and formed an odd shape. Something fall down over there? Something fell from above. Where have you been? Can I piece of trash just fall down here? Or shift my hand toward whatever it was.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash? Rude. Or she even emerged from the pile of garbage. I knew who it was.
Smells
Oh, Kyoko, it's so cute with the cup of noodles on your head. This place smells awful. Kyoko,
Indeed.
feels like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So,
It's obvious I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. Gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash. Then face me again.
hey,
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Smashed the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Oh, that really hit the spot. Now I got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
so,
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone? During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive. No matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
it's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. You have some reason for coming to Hope.
indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. I forgot, but that's... I have no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then it really is true. You lost your memory.
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing? Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself. Disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that point, I'd forgotten. I don't remember why I came to this school. Couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? Hard to imagine happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. You're saying you think you lost your memory because?
indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive. It was the work of the Mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they do that? The only reason, one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the Mastermind's plans. The Mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the Mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. If what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, Mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the Mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
But don't make too big a deal. Just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind? One of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look to her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the Mastermind. That was just intuition, but... You see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the Mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yeah, but the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? Just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. How did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't know, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Mentioned your ability? My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
correct.
The reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find. Headmaster.
So,
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Headmaster? Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child, and it turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Yoko's dad? Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what.
No matter the cost.
So,
Yoko, what's going on?
I,
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when I said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now. Of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
however,
Listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I had seen when I snuck into the headmaster. What did you see in there?
so,
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. I mean, the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms I found. Why there? Because I also found this is the headmaster's room. There is some kind of map.
Indeed.
The layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms faculty. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room. Knew that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clothes, so I went to check.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. You went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However,
Once I got there, I noticed the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. It was like the part of the school, I mean. Hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized. Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough. I like it must be really ominous. Let's continue on.
However...
First, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitor. But I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Had to do with Makoto Ikusawa, doesn't it?
However...
To be very clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. But then who did kill her?
Anyway...
All I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of that clash trial of Makoto Ikusawa was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out. And
Correct.
that was the point of the clash trial. Mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly, maybe because of the school regulations.
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The Mastermind is adamant about following the rule. With that rule in place, they couldn't step in. If they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the clash trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like Mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey,
There's only one thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makoto Ikusawa. What's that? There's a point where Makoto may not have become the victim. What? Could have been you, Makoto? What? Could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean during the night? Oh, I can hear them, you know. Footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorm. I had the sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into.
Correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It'll also be the work of the mastermind. An attempt to use the clash trial to eliminate it. So all this would mean that whoever killed Makoto is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the clash trial to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. It's not just Makoto. They needed the clash trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything it did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makoto was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I do think the ultimate despair is just one person. Huh?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy. Whoever is responsible for that. They are the ultimate despair.
It would seem...
Despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then there,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they are the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. This is the ultimate despair. This is our real end. Chapter 5. The end. So, still 6. No one actually died. To be continued. I think this is chapter 6. I think this is the final chapter. The Dream Island Rocket. Yes, of course I want to save. Please. Ultimate Despair. Group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it all around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come in. Yeah, you're right. So, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret code list that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I did. Absolute vital part of ensnaring the Mastermind. Never part of it. You can't open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Right? Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Yeah, we can use that key yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Find out. To the keyhole, then yeah, it opened.
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good to me. We opened the door and made an escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We are finally free. There wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. And we just start right off in deadly life now. So, no daily life. We're done with daily life. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. I started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. I climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Now you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. And is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Well, how come? Like your family tradition, right? So?
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute. We stand neutral on all things. To do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort?
It's true.
Kind of old-fashioned. I can say it's entirely rational. Can't say it's entirely rational. It's our family creed. We do what we must do to protect it. Which is actually probably pretty smart, because if you're a family of detectives, if you wanted to hurt the family of detectives, all you would have to do is just take one of the detectives away and move them from the equation, basically. And you can force the detectives to do whatever they want. So yeah, hiding is probably the better option there. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. That explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Host Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Didn't knowing it was something that a true Irigi detective would never do. But the reason he gave up that pride, the reason he would go so far to enter Host Peak Academy, because that's how much he wanted to reconnect with his dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. But you're reuniting with him after all these years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk about my father with.
However...
There's something I want to say to him, though.
No
matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Never. Last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply away. He went to my grandfather. They had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. Sure, your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
That's true. I need to thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. But every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I had gone with him, I never would have had the chance to be. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when what she might have been feeling. All I can think was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But not true.
However,
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind, like I said. I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow's been following me my entire life. Sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of this shadow.
correct.
That's why I had to find him. Tell him we're no longer. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family just let him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. We connected by heart and soul. Are we connected by heart and soul?
Hey,
Blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. Didn't know how to respond. But instead, said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After I don't know how long, I finally reached the top. To the trash room. Like, this is it.
indeed.
The other side of this door, so to speak, is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? Fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I watched it earlier, so it should be. Oh, here goes nothing. Take my right hand and brush it against the hatch. Hatch opened with E. So. Looks like we're back.
Whew.
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. I'm back in Hope Speak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Well, you saw one person throw something away in there. And now what do we do? That didn't die, of course, but Mastermind finds out. I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
Listen.
Agree? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer.
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma. There's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's.
however,
We try to hide. It's only a matter of time until we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. So that she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. You're saying rather than stressing out getting caught, you should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen is because the mastermind is isn't there. There's something like that before. What does it mean?
so,
Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment when the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. Should help with our negotiation. Still a little, no, super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Keep going. To the area, yes. Should be able to transport. Teleport.
now, well now.
Hey, hey,
well
hey,
now.
hey, 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 hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he would. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
What if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. Now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko?
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. That matters. And lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest clash trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the black and then executed, right? Well, what are you talking about?
however,
Well, when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of that trial wasn't all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined in that position one person would protect another like that.
right,
In response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of of a being that could come to our aid even after you quote-unquote killed it.
am I wrong?
Here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If Blacken was exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? That means I lose? Talk a big game. You're saying the Blacken is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. I'm gonna say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? Make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find it.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
You I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there would be watching this, would be extremely displeased.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone in the world would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Bear can never kill Hope. Bear,
Hey,
of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Want to earn our despair, fair and square,
that's what we have to
then I
do.
suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makoto's trial over. Only this time, you follow school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for
one last showdown.
One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a perfect climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer of the Mastermind themselves. What reason would the Mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you're suggesting may be plausible, but it's only made for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It'll cause you unbearable despair, right? I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can
Let's have one
contain
final
myself.
grisly showdown. You agree? Still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
This is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for the final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? Right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that would be enough to qualify you as a victory for you.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we uncover every last truth, how will the ultimate despair revel their own despair? I also can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's
I
wrong?
remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. Having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Makuro's trial is no exception. It's part of the regulations. Which would have to mean whoever killed Makuro. The very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people who take a single step in host peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? You're quiet all of a sudden. I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. You get lost, would you? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Coda, let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, sure. Still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure the enemy would accept my... Honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? They don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They have no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
All because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard. Said. When was it the Mastermind let down their guard?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
What do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Oh, thank you, Mr. Possum. It was like, yeah, I've been enjoying it. We're in chapter 6, so we're in the home stretch of the first Danganronpa. So unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult.
However,
Yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
Think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something like that.
so,
Had to show the world something. No matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem.
Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. All their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, Mr. Possum, yeah, I watched the playthrough of Trigger Happy Havoc, so I know all the beats to this one. Now, I will say I have not seen Goodbye Despair, Ultra Despair Girls, or V3, so I will be able to play those in relative unknown for that. So we're designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone.
In other words,
The Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. Why?
correct.
Prove a point, most likely. Prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak Academy, right? A certain concept. We're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? That's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. The kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, any motivation is what led Mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. Mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this would wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rule, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
But instead, they tried to use the class trial following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer. Even that didn't.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. But when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind has to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated the regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me. Another path opened up. So I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. Really?
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. But then a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I really couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion. Plus, if I had showed any uneasiness, that would have just made you that much. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. Can't defeat the Mastermind, and it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the other person. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is work together, everyone, to destroy the Master. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Let's see. Where is everybody? There we go. So dead.
Hey,
I don't use that. Come on, we need to keep looking. Let's see. Choco? Hey, Choco. You in there? You inside? Apparently not.
hey,
That's the hero. Yeah.
hey,
Well, there's only one more room to look at. Yasuhiro.
hey,
Okay, well in that case we need to go to the dining hall then. There one in here? Only we were agreed with. You again. You broke. Suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. You're in here on 61. What the heck?
However,
What that was all about. I hope it let out a sigh of relief. Huh.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
huh? You survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
No! Everyone's there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. Then I saw their face, so I couldn't help myself. Started to tear up. Aw.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Makoto, you smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo! Okay, there we go. That's more like it. And I'll flash my tear. So, tell him now, yeah. Oh, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. Oh, it's so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Jesus. Kyoko, I win. He was happy for some reason. What have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked were still locked. There weren't any new areas? Then where can we go to find new clues? Still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. You realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I just know it was a learning.
Yo,
What was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I think go to the spirit world.
you know?
Get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo? No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Well, actually, when the first game came out, was Miss Cleo still doing stuff? I don't think anybody would have known unless you were like from the 90s or like the early 2000s. You would even know who Miss Cleo is. So let's do it.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the Mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makoto's trial.
Huh?
Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I kept telling you,
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. Of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the Mastermind. What? You're saying the Mastermind killed Zoro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the Mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one.
What did you
By
say?
the trap, did you, Makoto? Make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blacken, is a clear violation of the school's regulations. They will say that only the Blacken is to be executed. Mastermind broke their own. Yes, I have the Junko hair. It's probably, and this is night 9 of us playing through this. I'm sure people were probably wondering, it's like, why did I do the second person to die? Well, the good news is this chapter will tell us why. So, but yes, I do have the Junko hair. I'm for this. It is peak. Yeah, I like it a lot. I don't know when we get to the goodbye despair what I'm gonna do, because I don't know if I'm gonna pick another hairdo or whatever, but we'll figure it out. Went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time, and Mastermind agreed. Does that mean they really did break the rules?
New patient.
Oh, I hate myself. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate it. They had a CRISPR degree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Every observer know you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. You said, now is the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. Hero, you perpetually stay in the dark. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. Knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
About who killed Makoto, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind. There's more to that, correct? Yeah. For us to win the game, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
anyway,
Probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
I hate you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You said you agree to this term without talking to the rest of us. I'm fine living here forever with Master. Meanwhile, I want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel this. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
Figuring out who the mastermind is, how they killed Makuro, and all the school's mysteries. Pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is. So we work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we can solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, Najito's hair. Okay, I'll have to look that up to see if there's a transparent Najito's hair thing for that.
I
Can't agree with the idea of working with. Can't agree. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most.
indeed.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought too at first. So Monokuma gave us that little hint of it. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why? That means one of us, the Mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says. The Mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could disguise the scene like that.
In other words,
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak Academy are the 16 students who've been taking part in the killing game. And the Mastermind is one of us. Or one of the 16. There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Then Makuro, you get 16. Najito. Okay, got it. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
Out of the 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it? You're saying the Mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure that's true yet. Monokuma may have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's only a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. There is one possibility, and that is one possibility we can't ignore. I mean, they were an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must have been a high schooler. You can say it's not possible. But if one of us was the Mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have had to notice someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
And maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. Hero, for once, you actually maybe have something relatively rational here. He had all those back and forth conversations with us. Wait, no, that's right, no. It wouldn't be entirely possible that it directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Dong, bing bong. The second to last ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Yep.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
All right.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
All right, so there we go. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of
At this
my
point, I can
family.
rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. No time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making a final statement, Bayaka left the dining hall. Yeah, Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Not Master, the rest of you are like... Coffee with cream, without the cream. Or coffee. They're totally useless. So, bye. That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. She just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. What?
Just a
What?
second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the Mastermind's identity. Probably not. Ah. Laughing loud, Hero left the dining hall. Everyone's really going off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust. Hey, Amber, is it Amber Plays? Welcome, welcome. Until now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just depending on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto? Oh, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure out, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. It was surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. But you're gonna work with me, right? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
It goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. Then we get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
There you go. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been locked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go.
Makoto.
Kodo, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. Oh, bye, Mr. Possum. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Any means necessary. That Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to be on my search. I still can't believe the Mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove the Mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the Mastermind's true identity and solve the mysteries of this. And then we can all escape together. Investigate. I guess I'll start with taking a look at Makoto's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity isn't. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makuro Ukasaba, then we'll know who the Mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center was Monokuma's room. Oh, and second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, so. After that, I'll double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the truth bullet section of your handout. Alright. We have about 25 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the investigation done in 25 minutes, and I certainly don't think that I'm going to be able to start and finish the class trial in 25 minutes. So I think this is probably going to be a good enough place to go ahead and call it for this evening with that. So with that in mind, the clinic is closed for this evening. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, and all my socials at Dr. Scripts BT. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.